What if someone asks you a very simple question? How would you describe yourself? And suddenly, your mind goes blank. You know who you are, you know your personality, but in English, you do not know what to say.
Oh, yes, that happens to so many English learners. Sometimes you know the feeling in your heart, but you do not know the word in English.
Maybe you want to say you are kind, or quiet, or friendly, or a little shy, but when someone asks the question, you freeze.
So today, we are going to help with exactly that. In this episode, we'll show you how to describe your personality in easy, natural English.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak English with Sam and Lily.
Hi, Sam. How are you today? And maybe I should ask, how would you describe yourself today?
Today? I'd say I'm calm, a little tired, but still very friendly.
That sounds honest. And I think the a little tired part is very real.
Yes, sometimes honesty is the best English.
Curious, what about me? How would you describe me today?
I'd say you are cheerful, kind, and very easy to talk to.
That is so nice. Thank you.
And that is exactly what we're practicing today, talking about personality in simple English.
Yes, because people ask these kinds of questions all the time. How would you describe yourself? What kind of person are you? Are you shy or confident? Are you quiet or outgoing?
And the good news is, you do not need advanced English for this. Simple words are enough.
Yes, simple words are enough.
And before we begin, please like this video if you enjoy learning English with us.
And subscribe to Speak English with Sam and Lily for more easy English conversation practice.
And if you have a friend learning English, share this episode with them too.
Okay, let's imagine a real-life conversation. Maybe you meet someone new. Maybe a classmate, maybe a coworker, maybe a new friend.
And they ask you, what kind of person are you?
That sounds like a simple question, but it can still feel hard.
Yes. So let's start with the easiest personality words. These are your basic, useful words.
Friendly, shy, quiet, funny, kind, calm, confident, hardworking.
These are excellent starter words.
You can say, I'm friendly and calm. I'm a little shy. I'm quite quiet, but I'm kind. I'm hardworking and responsible.
Notice something here. The answers are short, and that is okay. Short answers can sound natural.
Yes, you do not need a long speech about your personality.
Now, let's make the answers sound more natural. One way is by using soft words like a little, quite, usually, sometimes, at first.
For example, I'm a little shy at first. I'm usually calm. I'm quite friendly. Sometimes I'm quiet, but I enjoy talking with people I know.
These small words make your English sound softer and more human, not too strong, not too robotic.
Yes, because if someone says, I am always amazing, confident, brilliant, and perfect, it sounds a little too much.
Yes, maybe a little too confident.
So, softer language is often better.
Now, let's go to some very useful positive personality words for daily life.
Patient, honest, helpful, caring, open-minded, reliable, creative, easygoing.
These are wonderful words because they are useful in many situations. Talking to friends, talking at work, talking in class, even talking in interviews.
You can say, I think I'm quite patient and reliable. I'm creative and open-minded. I'm helpful and easygoing. I'm caring and honest.
That phrase, I think I'm, is very useful. It makes your answer sound natural and not too strong.
Yes, I think I'm friendly and calm. I think I'm a little shy at first. I think I'm a good listener.
And if this topic feels a little personal, that is normal. Talking about personality can feel more emotional than talking about food or weather.
Yes, you do not need perfect English to talk about who you are.
You just need honest, simple English.
Now, let's move to one of the most natural ways to talk about personality, the "I'm shy, but" answer.
This kind of answer is excellent because it sounds balanced and mature. You show one part of yourself, but then you show another side too.
For example, I'm a little shy at first, but I become more comfortable later. I'm quiet, but I'm a good listener. I can be sensitive, but I care deeply about people. I'm not very outgoing, but I'm friendly once I get to know someone.
These answers sound very real, and that is why they work so well.
Yes, real English is often balanced, not too perfect, not too extreme.
Now, let's talk about personality at work or in study, because people may ask you, what kind of person are you at work? How would you describe yourself as a student?
For these situations, useful words are organized, responsible, focused, punctual, cooperative, motivated, dependable.
You can say, I'm organized and dependable at work. I'm a focused student and I like to learn. I'm responsible and I work well with others. I'm motivated and punctual.
These words are especially useful for interviews, school, and professional conversations.
Yes, but again, you do not need too many adjectives. One or two good words are enough.
Now, let's talk about something many learners need to hear. What if you are not completely sure how to describe yourself?
That is completely okay. You do not need to know everything about yourself immediately.
You can say, "That's a good question. I'm still learning about myself. I think maybe I'm. It depends on the situation. I'm not sure, but I'd say."
These phrases are very useful because they give you time to think and they sound natural too.
For example, if someone asks, "How would you describe yourself?" You can say, "That's a good question. I think I'm usually calm and friendly."
That sounds excellent.
Now, let's talk about a few common mistakes.
Mistake number 1, using too many adjectives. If you say 10 personality words, it can sound unnatural.
Choose 1, 2, or 3 strong words instead.
Mistake number 2, trying to sound too perfect. Nobody is perfect, and very perfect answers can sound fake.
Mistake number 3, giving a very long speech. Short answers can sound much more natural.
Mistake number 4, memorizing unnatural words that you never use in real life.
Simple words you really understand are always better.
Yes, a simple personality answer sounds more natural than a perfect answer that doesn't sound like you.
Okay, now let's make this practical with some real role plays.
Great idea. Role play 1, meeting a new friend.
So, Sam, what kind of person are you?
I'd say I'm calm, friendly, and a little quiet at first. But once I feel comfortable, I enjoy talking.
That sounds very natural.
Role play 2, coworker conversation.
How would you describe yourself at work?
I'm organized, dependable, and I work well with others.
Very clear and professional.
Role play 3, classmate conversation.
Are you outgoing or more quiet?
I'm more quiet at first, but I become more talkative when I know people well.
That is such a useful answer.
Role play 4, interview style question.
How would you describe yourself?
I'd say I'm hardworking, responsible, and easy to work with. I'm also calm under pressure.
That sounds strong and natural.
Before we finish, let's give our listeners some very useful sentence starters.
Yes, these are great for building your answer.
I'd say I'm, I think I'm usually, I can be, I'm a little, at first I'm the kind of person who.
If you remember these, describing your personality becomes much easier.
So before we finish, let's quickly remember the main points together.
First, use simple personality words.
Second, soften your answers naturally.
Third, it is okay to be honest.
Fourth, short answers can sound very natural.
And fifth, your personality is already interesting.
And remember, you do not need perfect English to talk about who you are. You do not need advanced words. You do not need a perfect answer.
You just need honest, simple English.
Your personality is already there. English is just the tool to express it.
And now, we want to hear from you.
In the comments, describe yourself in 3 English words.
Or write one sentence about your personality.
We love reading your comments, and it's a great way to practice.
And if this episode helped you, share it with one friend today.
And don't forget to subscribe to Speak English with Sam and Lily if you're new here.
Thank you so much for listening today. We believe in you. Keep practicing. You can do this.
See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.